up, Yes Gamers? Robert the Bruce here. Today we're playing Capture the Flag on Operation Riverside, and we're on the Russian team, looking at CTF ninja beacons, which is basically spawn beacons that I love to place in the enemy base to get me and my squad spawning out of, that meets certain criteria that I think is really important. Anybody that you talk to that plays with me a lot will tell you that I am almost always the recon class in Capture the Flag because of this reason. I love doing this. It's got to meet 3 criteria: under a roof, close to the enemy flag, and not likely to be discovered. Those might seem obvious if you don't understand the under the roof thing. If it's outdoors and you spawn on that beacon, you'll parachute in, but if it's under a covering of some kind, even if it's just an awning but it's not actually in the building, if there's some sort of covering over it, you'll spawn directly on the beacon. And that's important because when you're parachuting in, you're exposed, people see you, and it takes a long time to hit the ground. You want to be able to immediately hop into the action and get in there to help your team. And you see me spawning in off this beacon multiple times as I'm jumping through these clips, showing where me and my squad have done some damage and eventually died, and then I'm right back in the action, putting my beacon down exactly where it was, and hopping back out there to help my team. This is a huge advantage. Not a lot of guys that I play with, at least, run the recon class. Most people are running engineers and putting mines everywhere, that sort of thing. So if you can give your squad the ability to constantly be in the enemy base, harassing them, killing their guys that have your flag, taking their flag and scoring, all that kind of good stuff, it's a huge bonus to your team. Now, one thing I want to point out here, be cautious when you're leaving the building the spawn beacon is in, because it's real easy to give away that it's in there. If the enemy sees you charging out of that building, they're like, what? That's weird, and they'll go investigate and blow up your beacon. And like you saw here, my favorite spot on this map is that back building when I'm playing on the Russian side on Operation Riverside. It's a great spot. They hardly ever go in there. Look at this tarred monkey. People like that drive me nuts, begging for attention. If you put in that back building on this map, they typically don't find it, at least not for a long time, and it really gives your team a huge advantage. So I'm going to be releasing more of these videos showing where I like to put beacons close to the enemy base, but where they typically won't find them while playing Capture the Flag, so be on the lookout for those. And I'd be curious to hear, so throw a comment below when you're playing Operation Riverside on the Russian team. If you do this, where do you like to hide your ninja beacons? Share it with the community, and then we can all add that to our arsenal.